Hello, my friends. Hello, hello. Don't you love technical difficulties? Not. Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Crafting Corner, where we get together live every Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we chit chat and make something. And it was so cute. Pamela posted, technology sometimes is a pain. Pamela, sometimes? All the time. I'm just kidding. Well, actually, I'm not kidding, because you know what? A lot of times it is. In fact, I was just trying to log into Apple TV on my iPad, but the Apple TV login is under Ken's Apple ID. So my iPad can't do Ken's Apple ID because it's under my Apple ID, and I don't understand. What? So yes, we're always frustrated with technology, but you know, it's one of those things you have to live. What do you need? Oh, it's one of those things that you really just have to live with. So let's do some shout outs. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Gloria. Hello. Gloria's saying she doesn't hear or see anything. What? Oh, Sandra D sees us. Okay. Stephanie K sees us. Hello. Stephanie's in Oceanside. I love Oceanside. Teresa says, yay, there you are. I know, right? We made it. Anne says, you can't make this stuff up. Is that the truth or what, my love? It's the truth. It is the truth. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Layla. Hello. Yes, Gloria Wheeler. Thank you, Layla. Hit refresh or F5 at the top of your screen. Georgianne says we were getting worried. You know what? We were kind of getting worried a little bit too, but Ken had it figured out. He knew what the problem was. He just needed to fix it, and that's what took a couple extra minutes there. So, Corinna, my love, hello, hello. Big hugs to you. Yeah, big hugs, my love. Let's see. Carol's in Chino. Hello, Carol. Hi, Russ. Russ, what state are you in? I don't remember. I know you're up that way, like Mega Meat area. Indiana? Am I right? Indiana? I don't remember. Connie says, I can see you and hear you. Yay! Gloria can see us. Yay! Hi, Vicky, my love. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Carrie in Pennsylvania. And Kathy, hello, hello. Good morning. I almost said good morning. Hi, Karen. July in Pennsylvania. Oh, is it hot? Hello, hello. Sherry says, is that a bigger Stamps of Life thing on your wall? No, that's the same one with the new icon, that's the same one. Ken just has me zoomed in a little bit more. Where I'm on camera. What camera do you call this, baby? Because it's like zoomed in. She's just asking.
Just camera 8.
Camera 8. Yeah. Camera 8, we don't have 8 cameras, but Kenny did get a new camera. Our new camera up there, and it is like fancy wancy, but it looks like we might be able to zoom in. Now, when I'm showing you something down here and you're looking up from above, we think we're gonna be able to zoom in and zoom out. So we're excited about that. We're still working out the specifics on that though. Stephanie K says it's a chilly 57 degrees here in Oceanside. My love, I know, isn't it horrible? I think it was 56 here today. I literally wanted to cry. That's how cold it was. Gloria says she's refreshed 3 times. Maybe close YouTube and open it again, Gloria, if you can't see us. Hi, Valencia. Hello. Hi, Julie in Wisconsin. Hi, Jeannie. Carrie says it's nice and toasty in Pennsylvania. Pam says they can see in YouTube, but it says it's a private video. Maybe Kenny can fix that. So interesting. You never know. You never know. He's going to go look at that. Thanks for letting us know. Hello in North Carolina.
Wrong one.
Deborah. Oh, maybe the private one's the wrong one. So go to a different one. There should be a different one.
We had to restart the...
And Vicky says she still hears the music. So Ken's looking at that too. That's weird. Okay. Any sneak peeks for tomorrow night? I do not. Vicky, hit F5 at the top of your keyboard. Maybe that'll help. 80 degrees in Michigan. I am in the wrong spot. Russ says fancy wancy, my favorite term, fancy wancy. Let me tell you, Russ, it is though. If I could show you a picture of what it looks like, I will have to get a picture because it looks not like it doesn't look like a video camera. It's like funky dunky, but it does I think, Kenny, does it do 360 almost?
Yeah, not quite. The angles are a little bit weird because
it's weird.
From above.
It's crazy, but he can do it. Let's see. Sheridan liked, Denise said. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Russ wants me to tell you there is a new link. The private one has the music. So go to the public one. Sorry, guys. It's our fault. It's my fault, technically. I think it's my fault. You guys are all having warm weather. What happened? Nobody paid the weather bill in California. Okay, lots and lots and lots to talk about tonight, you guys. Like lots. I wanted to talk about this, and I want to talk about that, and then I want to talk about that. And then I also want to tell you 2 stories about my babies really quick. So I'll tell you the 2 stories really quick. I know some of you are probably like, oh, we don't want to hear about our kids, but I'm sorry. So Liam and Miller were over here yesterday, and they come over on Wednesday afternoons. And you know, all of us have kind of been under the weather. Well, for some reason it hits the boys harder than it hits us because they just don't know how to express themselves. They just turned 3, and Kirsten walked in, and she's just like handing us the kids going, it's been bad. It's been bad. Poor thing, you could tell she was just exhausted and frazzled. And I said, go, just leave. So she came in for a couple minutes, and then she and Sissy went and worked out, which, how cute is that? Well, notice they've never asked me to go work out with them. I think they did once and didn't do very well on that. But anyway, so the babies came over, and the one story is Ken brought out the big Duplo bucket. We have a big, massive rope basket Duplo bucket in their playroom, but Ken brought it out into the living room, which I thought was a fantastic idea. I'm working on trying to get more of their toys into the playroom. That's another story for another day, but Ken brought out the basket, and we started playing with Duplos. And we have Duplos from when our children were children, because Duplos, you know, they're big Legos, and they last forever, right? And you can't swallow them because they're bigger. Hang on, I can't catch my breath. I can't catch it. And so we're playing with the Legos, and we have a lot of little people. I mean, not little people, Fisher Price people, we have those too, but the little Duplo people, right? They have the big arms like this. Well, we have a lot, and Ken, you need to listen to the story. We have a lot that have brown hair, or they're wearing a hat, or they're girls, or whatever. I could not find one blonde-haired little boy. And, you know, so Liam, there's a ton of Liams, because, you know, everything with brown hair is Liam. There was a Papa, because there was a gray-haired one with glasses. So there was my dad. We found my mom.
No, that's not Papa.
That's what?
He said, no, that's not Papa.
Oh, yeah, he didn't think it looked like Papa, but it was. It was my dad. And finally, I found a little boy in our bucket with yellow hair. And I said, Miller, look, it's you! And Liam looked at it, and he said, no. And I said, yes, honey, look, it's brother. And he said, and he looked at the toy, and he looked at brother, and he said, brother's hair's not yellow. Brother's hair is blonde. And I just went, oh man, they're getting too smart. And I said, well, yeah, but this is the closest one we have to brother. And you know, yellow is kind of like blonde, but not. And so Liam looked at the little guy that was yellow, and then he looked at brother's hair, and he was looking at the back of brother's hair because brother wasn't even paying attention to us. He's looking at the back of brother's hair, and he goes, well, brother's hair a little yellow. And I said, well, yeah. And he goes, brother's hair a lot yellow. And I said, okay, thank you. So this could be brother. And he said, yes, that could be brother. So brother's hair is no longer blonde, it's yellow. Just saying. I don't know why we don't have any more blonde-haired little toys around here. Apparently blonde hair, blue eyes is so recessive they don't even put them in toys anymore. Whatever. We won't go there. So that's one story. The other story, really quick, is Liam again this time, and same day. And in our fridge, my mom had brought this little brownie thing. They're little circle brownies with frosting on top. She got them at the grocery store. It was like a 24 pack or something, right? So of course only half were eaten because 24 little brownies is a lot. And Ann says paint the hair. That's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that, Ann? Here I am supposed to be crafty and I didn't even think of that. I love that idea. Thank you. And I will. And so these little brownies are in the fridge, but we pushed them to the back and like tilted them up so the kids couldn't see them. Well, no, that's not true. Ken and Stephanie couldn't see them because they were on the lower shelf. Liam could see them fine. So Liam and I are in the kitchen and he goes, I want that. I want brownie. And I said, oh, no. You cannot have a brownie unless you eat an egg. If you eat the whole egg, you can have a brownie. And he said, okay. So I said, well, you have to help me make the egg because I'm not going to make it by myself. So he walks around and he gets on his they have this little counter stool thing that's like all blocked in so they can't fall off very easily. And he knows how to crack eggs. He cracks them better than some adults. And he cracks it and we whisk it up, and I don't have any milk in the house because the kids drink a different drink. So we don't have milk in the house. So we just didn't use it. Put some butter in the pan, cooked it, threw it in there. In the end, we cooked the egg. I only gave him half of it on his plate because I knew there's no way he'd eat a whole one. But half a scrambled egg is still a lot of bites, right? For a 3-year-old. So he ate all of them, and he literally was picking up the little tiny pieces, the little crumbs, Kenny. He was picking up all the little crumbs on his plate, eating them. He goes, okay, I'm ready. And so I said, okay, come around here. So I made him go around, and our kitchen's like a peninsula, so it's this little tiny area, and brother and daddy are Gaga are playing over there. And I said, okay, which one do you want? And he picked one, and I gave it to him, and I said, okay, but you got to sit down right here in the kitchen. Sit down here and eat it. He goes, no, I want to go show Gaga. And I said, oh, no, you can't show anybody, because I didn't want brother to see, because brother, there's no way in the world could eat half an egg. That kid's stomach is smaller than anything you've ever known. There's no way he could eat that much. And so I'm like, no, just stay right here, and just eat it. So he sits down, he starts licking the frosting, he's eating it. And in the end, it's like, all down his face, right? And so he's like, I want to go see Gaga. And he gets up and I go, give me a towel. So I grabbed a towel, wiped his face, and I go, okay, just go play. Don't say anything about the brownie. Well, you can't teach a 3-year-old to be sneaky if they don't want to be sneaky because they don't understand you telling them you want them to be sneaky without saying the word sneaky. So Liam goes, Gaga, I got a brownie. And I go, shoo, la. And I go, la, 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 la. I start making like all these crazy noises, and Ken's all, okay. And then he goes, oh, it was good, Gaga, it was a brownie. It was so yummy. He goes on and on. Luckily, for some random reason, Miller is not paying attention to anything.
He was busy playing with some toy.
Yeah, he must have been playing with a toy, but he totally did not hear any of this. And boom.
Liam had this brownie smashed all over his face.
He did. It was literally everywhere. So long story short, Liam got the brownie and ate half an egg, which I consider a triumph. And Miller did not. Miller's not our eater. I beg the child to eat, so he just doesn't. We give them at home. Stephanie K says your babies are so cute and smart. Thank you. Cute for sure. Smart. I think they're smart just because they're mine, but I think they're probably average.
They're
but
talkers.
They are getting to be very big talkers. It's real. Well, they've always been talkers. It's been fun. So yeah, they're really fun. We're having a great time. Let's see. What else? Patricia says, I love Liam and Miller's stories. Thanks for sharing them. Well, Patricia, thank you for listening. I do appreciate it. I really do, because I could tell stories all day long. Speaking of, our daughter is having a big birthday on Sunday. A big birthday. Big birthday. She's going to be 10. Or at least that's kind of how I think in my mind, because I cannot be old enough to have someone her age. So now I'm considering maybe a stork brought her, or somehow she just fell into our laps when I was like 10 or something, just saying. But she's having a big birthday. And so Ken, also known as Grandpa, also known as Gaga, is going to take care of the 2 little ones while the rest of the adults go out to dinner to one of Kirsten's restaurants that she enjoys. So that's going to be really fun. It's funny though, because I was talking to my neighbor, and I told her my daughter was having this big birthday, and she's like, oh, that's so awesome. What are you getting her for her birthday? And I said, I'm not getting her anything. I'm taking care of her kids for 3 nights. That is gift enough. So yes, we are going to have the babies for 3 nights, 4 days. Start praying for us now. That's all I'm asking. Right, Kenny?
Yes.
Woo!
Lots of prayers.
Yes. And the funny thing is when they get here, about an hour and a half when they get here on Wednesday, Kenny is going to church, so Katie's going to come help me. And then we'll put him to bed, whatever. And then Saturday, Ken's going to leave me early because he has this fun church event that I want him to go to, because he would have way too much fun if he went. So I'm insisting he go have fun, and I will be on my own with them, probably bringing Katie in again, because I just need help. Buffering. Did you see that? Ken's checking it. Ken's going, oh man, nothing else. Let's see. Just curious, do the twins have their own twin speak? Do you think they twin speak, Kenny?
Not that I know of.
I don't think they do.
Something that we can understand that they know, but...
Yeah, I don't think they do, but if you can't understand what one's saying, you can ask brother what that one's saying, and brother will tell you what he's saying. But do they have their own like language? No, but they do talk cute together. Like they'll just chit chat together. They'll tell each other things, and that's really cute too. But yeah. Darlene says, "Did you buy my plane ticket to come and help and have fun?" I love that. I love that. Yeah. Let's see. No buffering, so yeah, half buffering, half not. Yeah, if you're having issues, press F5 at the top of your keyboard. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Our number's looking good down here, so I don't know. Let's see. Do we have anything? Did you have any other stories? Oh, I've been talking fast, Tom.
Yeah, just take a
take a breath.
Calm
We
down.
we tell Liam, calm down, little monkey, calm down, because he has a little book called that. Okay. We are going to make a card, but I wanted to show you two things first. Now, do I have access to camera? What camera is the new camera called? See, look at this, you guys. I have this whole little chart on which camera to pick.
It's camera 3, but only I can do the extra zoom right now.
Okay, but if I just hit 3, then they're going to see this? Oh,
Yeah.
good. Oh, it's still, oh my gosh, you guys, look what a good picture that is. Well, I used, for fun, the other day I was working on a project, and this ended up being extra, but I used the lemon stencil. I call it's lemon citrus because really it is, right? It's a double pack, but I used it. There it is. Oh, it's blurry. When I brought it up here, see, it's blurry. Will it zoom in? No, it doesn't like that. New camera. There's my sweet spot. But so here we go. And what did I use for the centers of the lemons? Dun, 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 dun. I used my stencil paste. Isn't that awesome? So the insides of my lemons. Oh, whoa, Nelly.
Let's see.
No, oh, there. If I bring it down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if I just stay here and you zoom. Oh, interesting. Okay. But look at that, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? So the insides are 3D, right? Because you can feel them. So they're awesome. I absolutely love them. And look at that. So it's the white. I just used our regular white stencil paste, and I put that on top of the yellow, and I absolutely think it's stunning. So I just wanted to show you that because I was really excited about how pretty that turned out. So that was that one. And then I wanted to show, I get a lot of questions quite often about how I store things. And I was working on, right before this video, we taped our Fold It Club video for the 24th.
Did you hide everything?
I think I did.
There's no sneak peeks back there?
No, I think I did. Because like there's like some, like I almost stepped on one just now because there's a sample right by my foot. But thank you. Gloria says that's awesome. Wow, nice. I know, you guys, seriously. Oh, Debbie got her bundle, lemonade bundle. Let me tell you, you're gonna love that lemon stencil because it's circles and the inside of the lemon, also known as flowers because it looks like flowers. So you have big circles and you have flowers, or you have lemon / citrus because it could be different citrus, right? Lots of options on this one. Way more options than you would normally think in the beginning. And in fact, I need to use it a couple times just so you guys can see it all. But wanted to show you that one thing. Also, I get asked a lot on how I store a lot of my items. So I wanted to show you the rainbow Fold It is currently the rainbow that we have. Let's do this one. Is currently the Fold It that we have, right? So that's it. That's the Fold It. And I wanted to show you how I store this. This is the Totally Tiffany mini envelope. You could also use the medium. I'm sorry, what did I call it? This is the medium. You can also use the Stamps of Life medium envelopes, which look like this. So they're like literally the same size, which is kind of funny because Tiffany and I designed these at 2 different times of our lives and we didn't even know each other, but they're the exact same size. So you could use these or this. But what I use is I use the envelope because I have my Fold It, and I'm going to kind of empty this all out for you, on the magnet, on the Tiffany magnet. Then I have in a separate 4x6 or even just a small, I have any of the extra pieces that I would normally have extra, right? Because you're not going to throw those away because they all have adhesive on the back. Then I have I have the original backing card right here. Then I also have my postcard that has the information on it, just so I remember, oh, this went with it, you know, because in a year or so I might forget. And I have the two stencils that go with the rainbow, right? They go with this rainbow. Now, the rain stencil, because yes, it goes with the rainbow, but it's also a very, very good background background stencil. So I have it separate. It has its own little thing. It's rain, its own little envelope, and that goes in the Katie bag. So any background stencils or any just stencils that stand alone go by themselves in the Katie bag, whereas the ones that literally coordinate with my rainbow go with my rainbow, because I don't want to have to dig out something else because it goes with it, right? So all of that goes together. I have my postcard in there. I have any extra pieces in there, and it's all safe, all ready to go. Anytime I want to grab my rainbow, I have my rainbow, right? So the same thing, almost the exact same thing with my Stampin' Die Hard clubs, right? So here, let me do 3. So here we have the same envelope. This is the same size envelope right there, right? Oh, you got a new flower for, look at you going all crazy with our logo. So there we go. Here is my lemonade for the month. And here are all the dies. Oh, sneak peek right. Oh, 2 sneak peeks. What? Shoot. Hang on, we're going to hide that
cameras.
one. No, it's okay. So there is all my dies from the set. Then actually I have an extra stencil in here, which probably shouldn't be in there. Then I have my stamps in here, and remember, there's quite a few stamp sets that go with this set. So I have them all in here, and I have them straight up and down, so they'll fit. I do have my lemonade card. Yeah, and I have one of the sheets. Whoa, look at that. That's a sneak peek. And this is from the Kit Club, but I have it in here because it goes with this set, right? So I'm going to put these back in there, my 2 stamp sets on one side, 2 stamps, so you can fit nice. It's not too fat. Then my lemonade dies go right on top, and then my freebie massive big die. Look how big it is, you guys. It's a good size freebie die for my Kit Club. That's gonna go in there too. Now, just saying, now's a good time to join the Kit Club, just even for 3 months. Just do 3 months, because that die alone is so awesome. So when you get to see it, maybe somebody will show it online or something. I usually don't. Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Okay, I usually don't show the freebies because some people like to be surprised, but it's a big one. It was very expensive for me to make, but who cares, right? So that is how I do my stamp in the Die Hard Club, right? So it's all together. The whole enchilada is here. Now, I do not add the fold it to it. So the fold it that matches is separate, just because I usually have my fold it separate. So that all being said, my fold it clubs are all in their own Kirsten bag. So it says Fold It Club right here. It says Fold It Club on the front. And all my Fold Its are in here. I have just a little spacer in here for now until I get more to fill this up. But all my Fold Its are in a special purple Kirsten bag. Okay, let's see. Any questions? Oh, that just fell. Any questions? Everybody's saying freebie. Oh, I know, you guys are freebie. Pause and Craft. Hi, Margot. The cloud dies in the rainbow fold it set, or a thumbs up. I know, aren't those awesome? Sherry says, thank you in advance for the freebie. You're welcome. It's a big one, too. Let's see. Oh, Faylene is under my name. She's saying, join on the 15th if you want to get the freebie in the April card kit. It's a good one. Yes, it is. Can you color the white paste? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Teresa says, I got my personalized stamp. Yay! Yay! I want to see your feet for the sneak. Ah, Wendy, ha! No, you get to see, oh, Fred, I almost fell. You get to see the gray socks, see? That's all you get to see. You don't get to see the floor. Seriously, you guys, if I showed you the floor, it is a mess down here. I have my label maker down there. I have 2 containers of wipes. I have my slippers. I have my cinch machine on the ground. I have, oh, it's a mess. It's crazy. It's crazy. Bam Macy says, using the label maker, I put the name of the class kit of the month of the name on the folded and stencil it goes with. Good idea. You're more organized than I am. Vicky says, what do you store in your small bags? Can't think of the name. The Karen bag. So the Karen bag has, let me see if I can grab one. safely. That's not a Karen bag. Hang on. Let me see if I can grab a Karen safely. Here's one. So here's one of, this is not as organized as it should be, I will be honest. This is a Karen bag. This is the smaller version of Kirsten. And this one has a lot of my sentiment word stamps. So I have sympathy, hello, themed words, faith, congrats. So like all my congrats stamp sets are here. So if they're just words, I have that. I also have older sets. So like here's one. Let me grab this one if I can. See, I have them in these drawers, so they're hard to get out. But here's one that's halfway organized. So my older stamp sets, I have birdhouse, I have in the smaller. Birdhouse, dolphin, oh, here's the UB tortoise one. The older ones, I haven't gone back and organized. I figure, you know what, and these shouldn't be in there. I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna focus on new and going forward. So that's where I'm at on those. Also, oh gosh, see, and then getting these back in here. But so yeah, that's what I have in those. Also, just a tip, just so you guys know, let me show you this really quick. Sorry. Ugh. Look how many I ordered. I ordered 15 for my own website. Yes, it is true. The 9x6 Totally Tiffany storage packed pockets are back in stock. I am told I'm the only one in the United States that has them because I begged for them to send them on an airplane for me. And I ordered 15 from the website because I was like needing these forever. So just saying, okay, whatever, done. Now I can't even put them back where they go. Moving on, let's get this over here. Let's make something, okay? I think, whoa, it's really time to make something. Let's make something. The plan is I want to, and I have all this, wait, that doesn't go there. I have all this stuff out that I wanted to do, and I had all this extra stuff I wanted to show you, but we're kind of going later than I really thought, but who cares, right? We are gonna do this. Whoops, what's that? Ooh, that's another sneak peek. Okay, here what we have is I have this idea, and you know, I'm one of those that I like to just like have an idea in my brain and I don't test it out ahead of time because I want you guys to see the beginning to the end of, hey, did it work out? Right? It's all about the reality. I don't want you to see a sample I've already made and say, oh, we're gonna make this in today's crafting corner. And then I just recreate the exact same card I just showed you. Because it's like, I want you to see the learning process because I think that helps you to accept your learning process and it helps you to understand that, yeah, they don't just come out perfect like this every single time, right? I want you to see that sometimes they don't. And like, okay, last week, hello, that one was awesome, right? I mean, you'd think I set this one up ahead of time. This one I did not. This one was awesome. By the way, it's still on my desk because I'm so proud of this one. But sometimes they don't come out awesome, right? And I want you to see though, the I don't know, the steps that I'm taking to get to where I get. I hope that makes sense.
It's the madness.
The method to the madness, yes. I guess. I don't know. By the way,
something like
do you guys, I'm thinking, actually, I am going to carry these on the website. This is the best trimmer I have found so far, and trust me, I've tested all of them. I'm a big fan of the guillotine because it is a little dangerous, so always be careful. But I'm a big fan of this because metal against metal, you're always going to get a cleaner cut as opposed to any channels that a blade might have. So we're going to carry these on our website. I think they're coming out, is it this month or next month? So you'll get your club discount. It also has a scoring tool if you wanted to use a scoring tool on it, but I'll show you more about that later. I don't know why I'm talking about it now.
The boys won't be playing with that one anytime soon.
Oh,
right?
no, that is not for children. That is not for children. Kathy Planter saying the Kirsten bags are the best. Thank you. I believe that too. Also, it's named after my oldest daughter. Lee gives 3 green hearts. I love that. Thank you, Lee. Upstairs Hobby Room says you do learn from success and failure. Absolutely. And I want you to know that I'm not always successful, right? Because I'm human. I make mistakes I probably make more mistakes than you guys do, right? Because, you know, you can only learn by messing up. So, this, I'm going to use this pad. This is the Yippee collection. This is the one with the pockets. And I have this idea in my brain Again, is it gonna work? We don't know. I'm gonna use all these blues. So I pulled these blues from the, so this is from the paper pad, and these are, this is a light blue. I think this is, what color is this, sky? So here's 4 color blues of ours. And what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to get a big light blue, and I am going to die cut, because I forgot to do this earlier, I'm gonna die cut my decal edge card base. Okay, it's just the decal edge. The one that says just because and the Christmas one are the exact same card base. You just pick the inside words that you want, okay? You don't need to say, oh, you know, they're the same card base. I'm gonna lay that down and I'm gonna run this through. Do you still have a thing on this one? The camera?
I normally would, but it's disconnected right now.
Oh, it's disconnected. Okay, no biggie. So we're gonna run that through. I'm just using my bigger machine because the MIDI doesn't have a larger folder, sigh. And so that's the decal edge, and it's this gorgeous, oh, look at you, Ken, on top of it. It's this gorgeous, let me show you up against this. Those of you that are new to the decal edge, this gorgeous edge, and it gives you the perfect A2 size card, right? We're gonna fold that in half, boom, A2 size card. Now, it wouldn't be complete without a layering die, right? So we have a layering die, and we are going to use, I'm trying to decide, ooh, I wish I had another blue. Let's grab another blue. Let's use this blue. I don't think I have that blue. So we're gonna use this blue. And I haven't decided yet how we're doing this. Let's trim this down. And we can trim that. Now, if you have any questions that I can answer, I'd request that you ask those at the end, because then I'll be able to really see them. I certainly don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. It's just because my eyes have to be.
How about a quick one on the guillotine? What size paper could you cut on that?
Oh, good question. Thanks for asking. That was a good question. I love when you guys always ask the best questions. So it does not do 8.5 by 11, so the full size, right? It does not do all of it. It goes, I don't know how much it goes to this side. Now 8.5, so it's probably like 9 inches, right? Or close to it. So it easily cuts this way. It easily cuts 8.5 by 11 this way, but it does not cut long ways. This is their smaller trimmer. They do have a larger trimmer, but right now I think I'm just sticking with that one. I don't have, actually that's not true. I do have the larger trimmer somewhere. I'll look at it again, but I only use 8.5 by 11, so I don't know. If you guys really want me to carry the 12 by 12, I try to always listen to you guys, because I'm telling you, you guys know more than I do half the time. So let me know, because you know what? Club discount, come on, right? And in that respect, you know, if there's ever anything that we don't carry that you think we should carry, you can always send Faylene an email. You know, you never know. I might say no, but I might say yes, right? So who knows?
You never know. It'll be either yes or it'll be no.
If Faylene wouldn't have asked me for a full-time job back in the day, she wouldn't be working for us. So, you know, half the time I can't think of stuff. Here we go. Vicky says she was late. She was cleaning. Oh, well, better late than never.
That's right.
Oh, Stephanie K says decal edge is one of my favorite bases. Awesome. I love it too. But I just realized that I messed up. So we're going to do that again. What we're going to do, though, this time.
What'd you do?
I die cut it, but for the technique I want to do, that doesn't work if it's already die cut.
Okay.
So, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put it in the envelope that it goes into. So next time I need this, I'm gonna pull this out and it's already gonna be in here, right? But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab the same color that I die cut, and I'm going to just put that off to the side, and I'm gonna get these blues. So I have all these wonderful blues, and I am going to get my adhesive sheets. And I'm gonna get quite a few, guys, because watch what we're gonna do. I'm going to peel this one up, and remember, that's part sticky. We're gonna lay this down right there. And we're gonna trim these down, don't worry. So this is close to 6 by 6, so we're gonna peel that up. Remember, that's all sticky, and lay that down right there. One more. We're gonna peel this one up, and we're gonna lay that one right there. Now, I don't want to make a mistake, and trust me, this happens all the time. I'm trimming this down. So now I know when I die cut, this is all a sticker. I don't have to worry, right? And normally I'm just going to be crazy, and this technique really needs everything to stick down, so I'm doing this. So now I have it there. These are extras, move that off to the side. This is, 99%, but I don't want to have any mistakes, so I'm going to just trim that edge and trim this edge a little, just because I really want all of it to be on there. That one's all a sticker. And now we're going to make this one all a sticker. Kenny, if you see any questions, I'm really not able to look. So
okay, I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, thanks. And I'm going to trim this one. And Faylene is also answering your general questions. She doesn't know what I'm going to do, so she probably can't answer that question, but whatever. Here we go. I have this light color. What am I going to do? I have grabbed out my thanks folder. So I have my thanks dies in here, and I have two sets, two sheets of them. And I have a big thanks, little thanks, thank you. That U is the wrong size. I got the wrong one. Thank you, thanks, and thanks horizontal. The thanks horizontal is extremely popular. You guys always love the thanks horizontal. I don't think it's going to fit though. We're not going to be able to use that one. Ugh. But what we're going to do, we're not going to use any shadows. I'm going to grab all of these, and my thank you, hang on, give me 1 second, because I got to get the right U out of here for this one. I kind of want to stick to thanks though, so I might not use that one. Maybe I'll just not use that one. So let's not use that one. Let's do, well, that one works. So let's grab this one. Let's grab this one. When the U is close to it, it's easier, I think. There we go. So I have all these thanks, right? I am going to die cut probably all of them. Let's see. Let's line them up. Line them up. Save as much as you can. So I think that's plenty for this color, and I'm going to run this through the machine. Now, in all honesty, you guys, you could make a whole bunch of these at one time. So, if you, especially those of you that are okay making more than one of each card, this is like the perfect thing to do, because you're going to have all these different ones. So I have that. Oh, that one's laid on top. Don't ever, ever, ever let your dies go on top of each other through your machine. That's never good. So I have 3 good ones there. Now I'm going to take this one. I'm going to do the exact same thing, but with different ones. So I'm going to have this die, and then I'm going to have this big, massive, that's normally a slimline one, but we'll use that one. Try to conserve your paper without them touching each other. And we're going to grab that one, and let's grab this one right there, okay? Now, how I do this is I gently lay that down, check it, and hold it tight. Squeeze it tight right there. Squeeze it tight. I always tell the baby, squeeze tight. Squeeze it tight, because they use the mini machine. I had somebody ask how easy the mini and the midi machines are to use, and let me tell you, if the 3-year-olds can do it, anyone can, right? Now we have those, and we're just going to yank these dies out really quick, and we're going to do this again one more time out of a 3rd color. Okay, so while I'm doing this, we're going to have our chat contest. And everyone can enter to win. How do you enter? You are just going to answer my question in the chat on either Facebook or Instagram. Not Instagram, Facebook or YouTube. And you are going to answer my question, and you will get a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to the website. Moving that over just a little. Oh, get on the paper, get on the paper. There we go. My question for you today for the chat, everybody can enter, even those of you that have never, ever, ever posted before. Please, 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 I want you to post. Hang on, I see something. Dare to Dream. How do you get the die image off the sticky paper? I used it with a die, and I couldn't get the die piece off the sticky paper. Oh, Dare to Dream, I will show you a trick. Give me a second. So my question for the chat is, when you make cards, in general, most of the time kind of thing, do you usually just make one and done? Or do you make one and go, dang, that one's good, I'm gonna make more of it, make a whole bunch of that one? Or, or do you, I want you to give me good reasons. Or do you say, like Stephanie's doing, I'm gonna make at least 3 cards here, and do like batches. So does that make sense? So do you just make one? Like when I used to do infant photography back 100 years ago. You guys probably didn't even know that. And once I nailed a shot. Once it was perfect, like when I had a picture of black and white of Ben in one of those knit that I actually knitted because, you know, crafty. I knit like a little sling thing that was hanging from a branch, and it was the perfect shot. I could never use that that backdrop and that prop again, because I figured, no, I already perfected it. I'm not gonna do it again. So then I'd have to come up with new ideas every single time, because once I felt like it was perfected, I didn't bother doing it again. So are you like that with your card making? Do you make one card and say, I'll never make that one again? Or do you make it over and over again? Or do you make a whole bunch at a time? Okay. And Grinelda says it depends. I know, me too. But try to think what you think it would be your answer. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm looking at this dark blue and I'm going, there is no way I'm using this dark blue, because all of these just are not going to look good on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some white instead. And I know it's going to be about this size, but I don't necessarily want to go way over that. So I'm just going to trim this. Watch this, you guys. And then I'm going to just trim this. I'm making it bigger on purpose because I need to be able to go over the edges, right? So this is gonna be die cut eventually with this, right? And Kenny, what are some of the answers you're getting?
Mostly seeing one and done. Make 2 of each batches. Usually make 2, but if I really like it, make a few more.
Good.
Onesies most of the time, but I've gotten into one sheet wonders lately.
Awesome.
Usually, go ahead.
Sorry. So here we go. One of the questions was, how do you get it off? This one came off easy, so that one I can't show you, but I'm gonna show you as soon as I get one that doesn't come off easy. Now, what I'm gonna do, remember, I always try to stress this. This has adhesive on the back, right? You're not gonna get your tape runner and try to do that because it already has adhesive on the back. But you can tell the front of a die cut and the back of a die cut because it has that little lip. This lip on this side and this lip on this side of the T make it so the inside of the T is not going to touch the paper, right? Because it's it's like not even a 0.5 millimeter of height, but it's going to make it so it can't touch the paper. So what you're going to do is once you get it layered where you want it, you're going to just gently press it down. Then you're going to get a bone folder. Sometimes I don't like to even use bone folders. I like to use like a block because I feel like it I don't know, I just feel like it does it better. But now I am literally melding it or welding it kind of, if you want, to that. I'm flattening it so it now can touch this paper, right? Because normally it can't touch that paper because of that little tiny lip. So hopefully this one won't come up. So, oh good, here's a sample. So here's an example, and because the question was, how do you get the adhesive off? So here's an example where the adhesive backing is still on it, right? Oops, there we go. It's still on it. What you're gonna do is sometimes there'll be an easy spot where you can automatically just do it, but sometimes there won't be. Normally, it's human nature to want to use your nail to try to get it apart, but don't. Use the pad of your finger to do it, and boom, first try, look at that. The pad of your finger, it is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. My BFF, not really my BFF, but my very, very, very good friend, Jill, told me that if you use the pad of your finger, it will easily come off, which sounds so silly, but it's true. So try the pad of your finger. What am I doing? I am adding this thanks here. And I'm just adding, now this one kind of has like extra little movement here. So I'm just gonna add this, laying this down. So Ken's gonna pick some winners. So those of you that haven't entered the chat yet, enter the chat for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate.
If you haven't posted your answer, you still have a chance.
You still have a chance.
This is your chance, don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
It never hurts to win a gift certificate to the
Right?
Sample Live website, right?
Right?
Right.
Yeah, get some more of those 9x6 pocket pages. Here's another one. A nice thing though about the adhesive sheets is a lot of times they will, it will weed it for you. Oh, sorry, Cookie. Cookie jumped with that noise. It will weed it for you, so a lot of the pieces will stay on there. And what am I doing now? I am literally layering these over and over each other. There we go. There's another one, and that thing's gonna fit down here at the bottom. Here's another one where the backing doesn't come off. That's okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the pad of our finger. Find a bigger spot. So like, don't use this, but here's like a bigger spot. The pad of your finger, and look at that. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's a physics thing. I don't know why it works like that, but it does. And so we're gonna add this one right here. Those colors are the exact same, but oh well. And we're gonna, my original thought was to do this all monochrome and do all the same color. So the whole background would be all the same color. But I did realize on camera, you might not be able to see it as well, and it wouldn't have the effect that I wanted it to have. So I didn't do that. And now I'm gonna go upside, like sideways. Whoops, I gotta go over a little. So Ken is looking at your answers. He's randomly gonna pick some winners. So please enter to win. That one's a little, hang on. Move it over a little. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. This one can be curved if I wanted it to. That's kind of fun. Because I'm not using the shadow die, so you can have it go any way you want. This one especially, we're going to burnish down. You could also run it through your die cut machine with an extra couple pieces of cardstock to really adhere it. That's up to you. Let's see. I'm going to grab this one. So I'm just adding a whole bunch anywhere I want. I feel like I'm grabbing the same colors. Hang on, let's grab a lighter one. I don't want to have all the same colors. Oh, here's a little one. So Kenny, are you gonna pick some winners?
Yeah, are you ready? I have some winners.
I am ready, baby.
Okay. Before we announce our winners though, guys, we really need some likes. We're about 350 viewers and 155 likes.
Oh, you shouldn't announce the winners until we get more.
I think that's what I'm just gonna stall and ramble on until, oh, what happened to our picture?
Oh!
And we lost you.
When did you lose me? I haven't looked up in a long time.
That just happened.
Okay.
Let's see. Where am I supposed to be?
If I hit 1, would that help?
No. Okay, got rid of that. Sorry, everyone. My fault. That's what happens when I try to do 2 things out one time. It just doesn't work. Ever. Okay. So we got a few more likes. So how many likes do we have now? We're still holding out. We've got about 5 more likes.
Oh wow! He can't give the winners out until you guys give us more likes.
No, I'm holding them hostage.
We're holding you hostage.
Okay, here we go.
We're like selling ourselves out for likes. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, our first winner is from Facebook. It's Patricia Mohan. And she says, I have so many cards waiting to be used. So one and done. One and done. You must have a box of extras, yeah? Is that what it sounds like? And then our next winner from YouTube, she says one and done. It's Kimberly Formansky.
Ooh, I like the last name.
And then our last winner, also from YouTube, she says only one. It's Paula Pollock.
Yay. You 3 won $10 gift certificates.
Everyone.
Yay. Do you have your little clapping?
I do.
Yeah,
Go.
He is. Okay.
Go, Stephanie.
Oh, I can talk now? Because I can't tell when he does the little noises.
We're still cheering for you guys.
Oh, okay.
We're waiting for Stephanie.
Well, what you're going to do is you're going to email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com, and she will get that out to you probably tomorrow is what I'm thinking, because that's what she does. And now I'm adding along the edges, so congratulations. I'm adding along the edges. These are not going to be completely on there, right? Like you're not going to see these very well because they're going to get cut off. And wow, we are really, this is like the longest card ever.
No, well, we started 10 minutes late
that's
too,
true,
Stephanie, so you're right on time. Okay. You're doing great.
Oh, gosh, what'd I do to deserve that? Let's see. So now I'm adding this, but look, it doesn't fit all the way. Now, here's a trick, you guys, because for sure, we know that my die is not going to go all the way to that edge, right? But watch this. I'm going to get some scissors and I'm going to trim this right there. And look at this. I'm going to put this on the other side right here. What? I know, right? Because it'll fill in some more space. And it won't look like much, right? But it really does say thank you. And then we're going to just trim it.
It's looking pretty crazy right now.
What?
It looks pretty crazy right now.
I know, it does, doesn't it? It looks insane. And let's see if we can fit any more on here.
Gibberish.
Gibberish, I know. But it's
You're going to pull it all together? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I don't know. You know, we never know.
Yes.
We never know. We never know. Kenny said he's taking me to Olive Garden for dinner tonight, though. What? I know. I'm so excited. I haven't been there in so long.
It's your special day.
I know. It's my lucky day. Now, I'm seeing a couple spots that aren't done. And so what I'm going to do now is I need to fill them in. I'm looking at my, I'm using all of these, you guys. I remember I said I thought I was going to make 3 cards out of this. Isn't that funny? Let's grab this one. Come on.
I wonder if we have any new viewers out there today. I haven't anybody saying, I just found you or anything like that. So if you're new, please post in one of the chats. We love to hear from you, and we're glad you're here.
Yes. So here's our thank you. And now I'm looking at this going, how are we going to do this? I'm going to go cray-cray, and I'm just going to cut it because I have a feeling I might not need all these pieces. So I'm just going to trim it down, I just want the filling in there now, right? Because I need to have, hang on. Oh, there we go. I need to just have the filler. So I'm using that as filler. Let's see. Ooh, we could use that, the Y for filler there. And I just really want something right there. I think we're going to have to use a thank you stamp on that one. What we're going to do now is we're going to trim off a little bit, the crazy ones. Now we're going to grab our, first of all, doesn't that kind of look pretty cool though? I'm going to grab this and I'm going to say, okay, where are some words that really, really look good? Now, I feel like if I did it right here, I think I pretty much got a lot of the good ones, right? So I'm going to grab some of my masking tape and I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to run this through my machine. And let's get another folder.
There's some lady, Stephanie, that's named Darlene that's trying to say she's new, but I don't believe it.
Who is Darlene? Darlene,
No.
you're a goof.
She thinks
Darlene's
she can trick us
our
with it.
local goofball.
No
Not
way.
local though, unfortunately. She's in
No way,
Portland.
Darlene. We're on top of it here.
That was funny. Yeah.
I got a
You
joke.
need a joke button.
I got that.
Now, before I show you what this looks like, I want to show you this. This is my scraps that have the adhesive on the back, right? Trim, I'm going to trim this up just to the edges right there. This will be trash. This I am saving in my blue folder. All of these scraps are special because they have adhesive on the back. So that goes into the blue folder.
Every scrap is special.
Every scrap is special. Yes,
right?
not right, not true.
There's only one like you. You have to put something like that on.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm going to trim this one down. Trim this down because, you know, some of it's not, oh, that went flying. Some of it's not worth saving. Some of it is, though. Like this piece right here, you know I'm saving that. Woo, that's big. That one, too. I already die cut this. Let's get some room in here. Dang, this place is messy. Got
It looks pretty normal to me.
Ha ha. You are just thinking you are funny.
I've been saving them all up because I got through all the technical stuff.
So you don't have that stress?
I'm just free to do whatever I want over here. Push all these buttons and I added a few new sound effects.
Oh no, don't tell me that. I don't want to hear sound effects.
I now have a mic drop.
What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means.
Like when you make a good card, you just, boom, that's it.
Oh, and then I get to walk away?
Yep, you just walk off the set and see you next week.
The funny thing is he calls this a set. This is just a corner in my office. Whoa, why'd you take me off?
We're professionals here.
Oh my gosh. Professional jokers.
Oh, okay, everyone, we're up to 267. So just let us get to 300 and we'll call it a night. Right?
Here we go. So look at this, you guys. Oh my word, this turned out way better than I even thought.
Now it's looking like something.
I do have some issues right here, right? You can see Ken shaking his head yes. You know what? Fight me, kiddo.
Don't throw the tape at me.
I know, I won't. I need something there, and I know what dye I'm going to use on the inside because it's so dang cute, but I had like all this other stuff I was going to do, but I started 10 minutes late, so I think I can still do that. But let me see, hang on. Where'd it go? Oh my word, don't even tell me that. Because it was like right here. It was such a cute one too. Remember, Kenny, that one I told you? You don't remember.
No, I can't remember. That was a long time ago.
I know, that was a long time ago. Hang on, give me one more second, you guys.
How do you think I'm supposed to remember?
I don't know. Oh, well, we won't use that
You look
one.
down by your feet on the floor. Could be there.
No. Weird. We are going to look in here, and I was planning, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this bird because this bird is too dang cute. And on the inside, I am going to have it say, this is from our birds to stamp. Maybe show them this. This is from our birds to stamp. Oh, really quick. I just got to look. Oh, I can't believe I missed. Okay. This is from our, that's more birds to stamp. Those of you that are club members already have this. I'm going to use You Are So Tweet. I was going to use the You Are So Tweet die because that actually, is it in here? No. Because that is actually retired and I wanted to show it to you. Those of you that like it, I wanted you to know that it was retired, but oh well. We're going to use this one instead. We are going to grab a block. And we're going to add that on the inside. But first, I went ahead and stamped this little guy. And I stamped him in two different ways. I stamped him using the Spectrum Noir. And then I stamped him using the waterproof die. And the waterproof die, I did this one first, and then I did this one. And this is for Spectrum Noir pens. This is for the watercoloring, watercolor pencils, watercolor pens, the aqua pens that I'm going to use. And just a heads up, this is like our Forever Black. It is going to stain your stamp, meaning you see the black right there, right? You see the black. But you know what? That's okay. I don't want you to think you can't use this. You clean it, you can still stamp in yellow, right? Don't worry about that. Denise, you don't have these birds? Oh my word, my love. There's also a fold it that matches them. But I really like this one because if he's standing correctly, so this is how he would stand, he's kind of looking at you and he's kind of looking at you going, what? And to me, he has attitude. And sometimes I like attitude. What I want to do, all the time. So this is on watercolor paper, and this one is on the Spectrum Noir paper, right? Because you need to use the correct paper. I was kind of like not deciding which one I was going to do, and I still really haven't decided because you never know. I am grabbing my rotating design board. Let's start with the watercolor and see what happens, and then if we decide to change our minds, we can change our minds. Let's grab our watercolor pens. Actually, pencils, where are my pencils? Oh, here they are. Maybe we'll use the pencils. These are the watercolor pencils, and let's see if we have a water brush. Yay, that one has water in it. Half the time they don't. That one does too. And we're gonna watercolor brush this. Wait, are we? You know what, maybe
I'm putting the alarm clock on now.
Sorry.
To work on the timer.
Are we running? Hang on. I don't want to use pencils after all. I'm going to use
we just got stalled here, so I just did that for fun.
Sorry.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Here we go. I'm going to use this, and I'm just using a block. I want these guys to be blue because obviously blue, right? And this one's fun. This is one of the tricolors. These are not water. Are they water? Aqua? Oh, they are aqua. Sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my brain. Let's use, which one? This one. Maybe. I'm going to grab the first, it was the duck one I wanted. Where'd the duck go? Sorry guys, I had this all thought out in my brain. Did I pick oh, that's the wrong kind. Okay, so we're gonna use this. We are going to paint onto our, well, I say paint, but it's color. Marker. And we're gonna add some of the, ooh, that one's, oh my gosh, that one's pretty. I like that one. And we're gonna add some color here. Oh, probably not gonna use the green. Now let's pick up some of this. Don't forget, you can also use your sparkle pens on this. And you know, oh, I kind of want to do that, but let's do this because we'll never finish if I keep talking. And I'm gonna just squeeze my brush to get some water out of here. Come on, there we go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up some of this ink. Let's do this color first. Pick up some of that ink, test it. Oh my word, that's pretty. And we're going to color this. Now I'm gonna start on the outside. Don't go all the way to the edge, you guys. Don't go all the way to the edge. Just go a little bit next to the edge because it will spread a little bit. So this is like watercoloring, right? And it's gonna spread a little bit, so I'm just not going all the way to the edge. Just going really, really close because I can always go back, right? I can always go back to the edge. But now I'm gonna color this in. I'm not squeezing my brush at all. I already have enough water on here. I'm not squeezing my brush at all. Now I can go back and gently add this in. These are the Aqua pens by Spectrum Noir. And add that in. Now let's go in here and add his little feathers. Now the cool thing about watercolors, and I always like to say this even if you use R pens to do this, the cool thing about watercolors is when you first do it, you're like, I don't know if I like that. But once it dries, you will be in love with it. It's one of those things that it looks better when it's dry. And I've always felt that way on any time I've ever colored like this. Now we're gonna go down, grab a little bit more. We're gonna do the tips a little darker. Any questions on this?
I'm looking, what kind of markers are these, Stephanie?
These are the tricolor Aqua pens. So it has aqua on there and they're tricolor, meaning there's 3 colors on each one. And these are on our website. And there we go, look at that. And so we're just gonna clean in this one. So it's gonna give it a softer look than the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blends. And there we go. And whoops, get a little bit more in there. Now, I'm gonna clean my brush just simply by going like this. It makes you look like an artist, it really does, it's cool. And I need to get a little bit of a yellow or an orange. Ooh, here's an orange. So I'm gonna grab some orange. This is just an acrylic block, that's all that is. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of yellow. And what I'm gonna do is, that one's pretty clean. Let's check it. Check to make sure it's clean. Yeah, it's clean. And I'm gonna grab some of that yellow and I'm gonna do his beak. A little bit of blue still in my brush, so it's gonna give me a little bit of a green, but that's okay. And we're gonna color that in. I'm gonna go over it with some orange in just a second. So I'm bringing,
Stephanie Janet says, I love this idea, great card, it's so cute.
Oh, who said that?
Janet.
Thank you, Janet. That's so sweet. So here we go. There's our little yellow guy. Move that over. See, we got the blue.
And another Janet says, watching you, Stephanie, always makes me want to get my crafts out.
Oh, yay! That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. And let's just give his little toes a little bit of orange too. Now, we're going to let him dry, but I'm seeing right now that his yellow is just not yellow yet. So let's get some more color in there. Oops, and I'm not adding water to my brush. It's just whatever water is on there. And we're gonna kind of push some of that orange out to bring back some more of that yellow. Now I see that some of the, normally you would want the colors to dry before you'd bring in all those other colors like I did, but we're in a time crunch here. So we're gonna kind of go over where the yellow spread. There we go. Color him in, there we go.
Gloria wants to know, Stephanie, have you heard of a Tiffany zipper buddy bag? You have.
We are working on trying to get
Gloria,
that. Right now it is only available in the UK.
Yep.
And we're trying to get that.
It's on the list.
It is on Steph's list.
The list is growing longer and longer and longer, right?
It is. There we go. So now I need this little guy to dry. And that's what I'm kind of worried about right now. Hang on, watch this. Watch this.
Hey everyone out there, we're up to 278. So again, our goal here is 300 tonight. 300 likes on YouTube we'd be grateful for that. So we're getting close. What are you doing, Stephanie?
Shut up. I know. I'm going rogue here because I need this to dry. What?
Am I allowed to show this? What are you doing?
You can. I don't care. Most people have heat tools. If you don't, we're going to be carrying this pretty soon. But I need this to dry faster than it would normally. Pull it back a little bit. His face is getting a little too green for my liking, so I'm pulling in some more blue. Okay, there we go. We could do this all day. Dry, 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 dry. Now, if it starts to get a little bubbly on the top, you know how sometimes when you heat, if it starts to get a little, oh, darn it, I just want that one little spot. There we go. Go round, there we go.
Oh, in his little tummy.
I know, his little tummy is just biting me. There, that's better.
He found a breadstick or something.
There we go. And if you know how sometimes it starts to bubble, you can flip it and just color on the other side for a second, and that'll kind of flatten it out a little bit. There we go. Now, what we're gonna do is, he's pretty dry. We are going to grab our die cut machine and his die that matches. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it has washi tape already on it, so we're gonna lay that down.
Now, Stephanie, you opened up a can of worms.
Why,
what kind of heat dryer did you just use?
One that we're gonna bring to our website soon. How's that?
Ooh, so that was kind of like a sneak peek?
Yes, that was a sneak peek.
Okay, exciting.
Yes. And what we're gonna do now is we are going to lay that down. Look how pretty even just that is, you guys. Seriously, you could just make your own background paper all day long with that. We're gonna run this through. Oh, it looks crooked. Hang on, it's driving me crazy. It looks a little crooked. Hang on.
You don't want to do all that work and then cut
I
it
know,
wrong.
I know, right?
Be...
I know. There we go. That makes me feel a little better. There we go. Now we're gonna run this through. Oh my word. There we go. Oh, upstairs hobby room. Yeah, she's got to go night-night. It's okay. You can watch the rest when you wake up in the morning. I know, we're going late.
You put her to bed.
I know. I hope I'm not making you tired. But I understand, my love. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And here we go. Here's our cute little guy. They can't see because Ken took it off.
What? I'm sorry. I was laughing so much
I know.
about...
Yeah, you were not paying attention to
our
what
viewers are going to sleep.
I know. Shut up. Now look at this, you guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. He's covering up all the icky spots.
Should I zoom in?
Not yet. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to get some adhesive foam. And we are going to trim some of this off, remember, because we're always trimming off pieces.
Your scraps.
Yep, always use your scraps.
Right?
Yes.
See?
We're going to peel this off. Lay this down. Look at that. Peel this off. Flip it over, and we are going to cover all of that spot. You're not even going to know that it was there. To finish this off on the inside really fast, because I have this ink pad here, it says "You are so tweet." Get it? Because it says thank you on the outside. Thank you, thanks, thank you, thank you. And on the back, really, really fast, we are going to grab an ink. Let's see. Oh, I love this one. Okay, this one says, this is a personalized stamp we have on our website. You can order them. It says, "You are worth the 5 hours it took me to make this card. Love, Stephanie." Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Whoa. There we go. So that's weird, Kenny. I have to just leave it down here and then you'll just zoom in. I don't have to do it anymore.
The zoom is not.
Look at that. Thank you, thank you. And his little, I wish I had time to let his feet dry. I should have grabbed my dryer sooner. But he's still cute because look at him. He's just looking at you going, huh? But isn't that cute?
How do I get out of here?
Teresa says, "Love this." Birdie is another favorite. I know, isn't it cute? "You are so tweet." And on the back, whoops, "You are worth the 5 hours it took me to make this card." Dun, dun, dun. Thank you, Margot. She says, "Great card." Let's go back to one. There we go. And boom, there it is. Now, I was going to take it a step further, and just because we kind of ran, I feel like I ran out of time and I didn't want to keep you all up all night. I was going to, oh, the "You Are So Tweet" came from a different bird set. I wanted to, hang on, I got to make sure, yeah. I wanted to also show you the bird in the tri-blends because it is a totally different look. And since we're still here, and if you need to go, you can go, but I want to show you, we're going to just keep going a little tiny bit more. Give me 6 more minutes because I want to show you the difference. I've stamped it also, same bird, right? I stamped the same bird, but this time we are going to use, and oh, I grabbed that pen and then I put it back. We are going to use, that's a blue. Let me grab a green, a blue, hang on, bear with me one more second.
$2.96, everyone. Just 4 away, and Stephanie gets to eat dinner.
Shut up. So now what I want to do, let's do 3 on this one for sure. What I'm going to do now is I am going to color him using the tri-blend. So this is a different pen. This is not an aqua pen. I will not be adding water to this one. And what you're going to do is you start with the lighter color. The reason why I love the tri-blend so much is you do not have to guess what color goes with, oh, what am I doing? Where's my, you always want to have paper underneath you. You always want to have the same paper underneath you so the ink can absorb. Hang on. And the problem with markers for me in the past was I never knew, did this green go with this green number? Did this go with this number? Does this, which one do I do first? Which one do I do second? How do I shade? And when they introduced me to tri-blends, I more or less fell over. I honestly believe that because I used to HATE, and I do not like to use that word lightly, but I used to dislike coloring so much that I refused to do it. And now I love doing it because it is so easy. Easy peasy because of these markers. So here I have his body colored in, right? You need to zoom in on this really, really good. Not me, I just want them to see this. So
back to 3?
Yeah, but
Only?
zoom in so they can really see. And yeah, zoom. Zoom. There we go. And so I've just done a light. This is TB2 light, so it's True Blue Blend light. And I've just done the base, right? Then I'm going to go in and I am going to do the darkest color on the same marker. And you can decide, oh, do you want the sun coming from over here? Do you want it coming from over here? I just color the guy. I don't care where the sun is. I'm just going to say the sun was hitting him on the top. And I just like to kind of go around. So I'm just going around the edges. And we're going to pretty more or less color all his little guys. You're not really worried about, you just stay in the lines, okay? Don't worry too much about anything else. Just stay in the lines. And we're only going to focus on his head right now because we want the pen colors to be wet still. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over that line. So see how it's dark and light, dark and light. You don't want that. So we're going over with the middle color over that line where those two colors met, and we're blending it in. We're going over that color, that line where those two colors met, right? We're just going over it. There we go. And see how, ooh, dark, light. We're gonna go over it. You can do circular motion, you can do strokes, you can do whatever you want, just do it. Don't overthink it. I don't want you to overthink it.
It's like a coloring book.
Yeah, now just have fun. Now look, you're like, okay, well, this and this looks okay, but what about where I can see those lines? I don't want to see any lines. You know, the whole idea is not to see any lines, right? Any marker lines. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my original color, and I'm going to color over that line. And it is going to start blending it, and I'm going to just keep coloring over all of it, and I'm going to blend those colors away. Keep blending. And you're going to see some spots are lighter now, some spots are darker, but you don't see any of the marker lines, like if you're using a Crayola marker or something like that.
I did that.
Like when we were kids, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now it's light in the center and it goes dark, but you don't see any lines. Now, funny true story, I have not even told Ken this as I do the body the same way. My brother on Easter was in my office because he was looking at something for me, and his younger son Carter came in. You guys have all heard of Carter, my 9-year-old nephew. And Carter, for some reason, came back here behind my desk. And normally I don't let the kids in here just because it's way too crazy. But he started looking at my markers, and I was busy talking to his dad. And he started getting my tri-blends out. And so I said, oh, here's some paper. And so I gave him some of the tri-blend paper, and I said, those markers are special, you need to use special paper. And I said, and I showed him what they did. I showed him how the lines disappeared. And my brother, Kenny, this is the honest truth. My brother, who's like the engineer guy, right? My brother starts going, what the heck? What the heck? Wait, what? I go, yeah, see those lines? They're disappearing now, aren't they? And I said, these are not your average markers. And he goes, wait, what? And I said, these are alcohol markers. And he goes, what? What are you talking about? And he was like amazed. And so Carter started playing with my markers and was having a blast. Playing with them, blending them, seeing which colors blended better together. And he was having so much fun. So Kenny, now we know what we're getting him for his birthday. We're getting him a set of tri-blends.
Did he leave the paper behind that he worked on?
No, but then the funny thing is, I'm going to add some more medium. The funny thing is, I remember I don't have to think at all about what colors I'm adding because I know everything on this pen is going to match, right? And he found some scrap papers of the creepy crawly class, or whatever that class was called. Crazy Critters, or what was that class called? I don't know. It was a class. It was the one with the worms
crazy.
and the caterpillars. And he goes, Auntie, what's this? And I said, oh, that's from one of my classes. You can color those. That kid had a blast coloring those little guys. It was the cutest thing ever. And we're going to go over this a little bit more. And I know we need to go. So I'm going to finish this really quick. I'm going over again. How do you do it? You go over with the light color first, right? And we're just going to color the tips on this one. Now I'm doing the dark, right? Dark. And see, you can see the total. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, totally different. Now we're going to go over with the medium, medium. And then to finish it off, we're going to go back to the light and blend it all together. And so I'm going to put this up next to the other one. Hang on, let me get a yellow really quick. Oh. And let's just do this one really quick. I'm not going to even blend on this. When it's a little tiny spot like this, you really don't even need to blend that much, if at all, just because, you know, you're not going to notice it. It's such a small area. So I will do it right here. Any questions, Kenny, that you can see that I can answer?
There was
Almost
one asking
done.
about the stamps that you used tonight. Maybe the You're So...
The
maybe?
bird one
Yeah.
is the more birds to stamp and birds to stamp.
Okay.
So there is my birdie. You guys saw how easy peasy this one is to do, right? So crazy easy. Now, look at the difference. So here you can see my two guys together. Hang on, let me trim this one a little so you can see them better together. But two totally different looks, totally different techniques, both totally awesomely fun, right? Look at that. Oh my gosh, aren't they cute? So fun. I love them. Whoa, crazy critters. Thank you, Sherry. Let's see. If you have a piece of cardboard wrapped in silver foil for food, then put the items on you're working on it and heat it. It will not bubble. Mandy, I will try that. Oh, I like that idea. Thank you. Sandra D says, which Totally Tiffany do you suggest for the stencil paste? For the stencil paste, I don't have one that in anything because it's just this one, but I think you mean the glitter paste. And that one is in, oh, where is it? Oh my goodness.
Hey everyone, thank you. We got 309 likes, so we're grateful for that. Thank you. Good job.
I think you mean the glitter paste, and the glitter paste I have in the 2 drawer, the 8.5 by 11 2 drawer. So it's, I have all the tools. The tools are coming soon. I have all the tools in here, and then I have all the colors in here as well. When is the next online class? So close. We are almost done. As soon as it's done, we'll put it on, you know, we actually have some of the items already ordered. So we have to have everything in-house before we can put it on the website, but it's coming soon. It's coming soon.
That's a good idea.
Carmen says, can you show us the back of the alcohol markers one so we know what it's supposed to look like? Yes, thank you for asking that question. 3? Because this is very important. This is the front, this is the back. It's supposed to look like this. In fact, it should even be more bleeding. The more bleeding you have, the better, because that means your item was wet and it was allowing the markers to go together, to blend. So you definitely want this to have marker on the back. That is why you want to have another piece of the same paper, the same cardstock below you, so you can you zoom out? So you can so it can absorb any ink that you already have. And then I, of course, have this on my rotating design board because when you're coloring, you definitely don't want to have to move your arms. So I'm lazy. Okay. Are you coloring on the wooden design board? Yes. This is the wooden one. This is the only one I have, and I like it just fine. Just fine. Works great. I actually have a couple of them. I have one under my Gemini machine too. Okay, let's see. Polly says, hug Stephanie, love you. Hope we can see Cookie. Oh, Cookie's out. Do you have the Cookie cam on or no?
I don't think she'll make, we could probably.
I don't think she'll make it.
She's sacked out.
Let's see. Megan says, I love those markers. I do too. They are amazing, aren't they? And Spectrum Noir is just an amazing brand. I absolutely love it. So, okay, I think we're about, what Totally Tiffany bag do you recommend for the colored pencils? I have mine in the, oh, I think it's this one. In the Sue bag. Same one as my brushes. It's the Sue bag. And they're all in there. All 96 of them, I think it is. 96, I think. Okay, we don't have the cookie cam set up today. I'm sorry, Sandy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Margot says, enjoy your dinner. Thank you. We did have wobbles. Do we have any wobbles, or are they
only the
sold
larger
out?
size? The minis are out with our connection, so unless we open an account with somebody else.
Okay, but do we have the large ones?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The
We only
regular
have the
size,
large
we just don't have
ones.
the minis.
Oh, we just don't have the minis.
Yeah.
Oh, Denise says, these birds are in my cart ready for the next order. Well, thank you, Denise. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. And yeah, they're really fun. They're fun. And there's a big one too. So, okay. Yes, Sandra says that's the Sue bag. Awesome. Thank you. My friends, we need to head out. Dare to Dream Big says, so glad I was able to see you live tonight. Learned so much tonight. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to hear that. Yeah, I know I did have a lot tonight. I know. I kind of went a little over, but you know what? I just felt like I had to get all of this out. My friends, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you for your love, your support, and your prayers. If you really love us, if you would share this video, it would mean the world to us. Just takes you half a second to click that button and click share. And what it does is it tells your friends that you like us. And that word of mouth is the best way we can grow. And we thank you very much. So if you could just share this video, we'd really appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and click the little notifications button. That'll let you know anytime we go live. And yeah, so thank you. When you buy from us, you're buying from Ken and Stephanie. We're a small company, 3.5 employees in Southern California. And all of our families, Fayleen's family, Dina's family, Maria's family, we all say thank you. What? Ken's holding up his finger.
Big release tomorrow night.
Big release tomorrow night. Actually,
How
it is
could
a
you
bigger
forget?
release than I was surprised to see.
So you better mention it, Stephanie.
There is a big release tomorrow night, and let me just tell you, I did give a sneak peek last week, I think it was, so just giving you a heads up on that, okay? My friends, thank you so much. We appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. I hope you have a blessed night. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow night on the website, not live, but tomorrow night on the website, and then next Monday for a No Makeup Monday, okay? Take care, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.